Yeah, obviously a disappointing outcome for us today. First and foremost, so I'm incredibly proud of my team. I feel like they've done a great job just fighting and staying the course. And we didn't play our best today, but our effort was there and our intent was there. Our heart was in the right place, head was in the right place. Just ran into a team that was playing really, really well. And, they just beat us today. And that's okay, it happens. We'll kind of dust ourselves off and get back up and get ready for the NCAA tournament. Obviously, disappointing, and I feel for Micah. Obviously, he fractured his leg, and our program is really appreciative of our medical staff, the SEC medical staff, and even Auburn's group for how quickly they responded and comforted him and we're able to kind of get him under control and take care of him. So we're thankful for that. I think he'll probably have surgery later tonight. Hopefully he will have a quick and speedy recovery. Tough one for us today. But again, for us to get to this championship game this year, to knock off the teams we did, I'm still incredibly proud of our team, and I'm excited to get back on track for the tournament next week.
All right, questions for either the student athletes? Raise your hand. Okay, let's start on the front row on the right.
For both of you guys, just how difficult was it to regroup and kind of catch your bearings after what happened to Micah so early in the game?
Zyon, would you take that first?
Yeah, it's definitely tough to see him go down like that, a guy like that, and stuff like that. We just try to rally together and kind of, focus on, staying together. And, we were going to check on him, after the game.
Same for Tyrese?
Micah's so valuable for our team, especially on the offensive rebounding side of things. Losing him early kind of affected us a little bit, but, we were trying to win. We're trying to win a championship for him, and we really care about him because he's part of our family. And we're going to go out there next week and keep on playing for him. So,
questions? All right, let's come to the front row on the left.
Zach Alberti, Gators Online. This is your fourth game in 4 days. How did you guys feel out there fatigue-wise and just having that much that you put out this week?
Obviously we're tired, but, also Auburn, they're tired too. They probably played one less game than us, but everyone's tired. It's a lot of basketball in a short period of time. But at the end of the day, it's just about grinding it out. It's March, there's not a lot of rest time in between, so we just got to become ready to play. And today Auburn, they came and did that.
Was that for both players?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of the same thing with him. Definitely, tough playing 4 games, but, they had to play 3. But just trying to dig deep, championship on the line, got to dig from within, so.
Question on the far right.
Yes, for both the players, Chris Harry. Defensively, what does Auburn do that causes so much problems? I know you guys had better luck with them earlier in the season, but also did the fatigue, you think, set in with the three-point line, shooting three-pointers, rather?
Tyrese?
Yeah, probably. They're very aggressive. They in passing lanes, they push you out off your spot, so it just disrupts offense. A really good defensive team. But, obviously the fatigue got to us a little bit. But, we're just going to bounce back, go back to practice, go back to drawing board, and make sure we come prepared for whatever we're going to play coming up next week.
Same for Zyon?
Yeah, I thought they, did a good job being physical, making our looks tough. And then, they were converting on the other end, some of the stuff, did a good job on some of the stuff. But, we just got to, find ways to, learn from it.
Right, question on the front right.
For both of you guys, what needs to happen now, just in terms of flushing this and regrouping and moving forward with the tournament approaching again here so quickly?
Zyon?
Just knowing we got one more game promised. I think it's just staying together, learn from this, figure out, give ourselves the best chance to win and, go on a run here.
Yeah, it's like a new season now. Nothing matters from before, pretty much. Just kind of going to practice, finding new tactics and ways just to complement each other without Micah. And yeah, just go out there and play hard. I feel like once we play hard, we do what we're supposed to do, rebounding and playing in transition. I feel like we're one of the best teams in America.
Let's come back to the front row on the left. Do you have one? Yeah.
Tyrese, how do you feel like you guys did offensive rebounding? Even without Micah, you guys still won that battle today.
Yeah, we still did pretty good. We still pursued the ball pretty well, but I feel like our defensive rebounding, they were scoring a lot, and our defense wasn't there today, but that's all right. We'll be back. We'll get back.
Tyrese Walker, the Associated Press. Sorry if you said this in your opening remarks, Todd, but do you hope that, is Micah likely going to be staying in the hospital a night, or is that information you don't have yet?
I don't know exactly. Sorry.
Okay, next question, front row on the right.
And same thing I asked the guys, just when that happens in a game, how hard was that to overcome, and just what was the immediate message after it occurred, and how did you try and handle that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something you can necessarily prepare for, and it kind of took the wind out of our sails a little bit, and the biggest part is because Micah has real relationships with his teammates, and those guys love him. They care about him. He's an incredible teammate. Even when he's not playing his best, he's has great energy on the bench and is always supporting all the guys on the floor. And so losing him so early to such a serious injury, just human nature, man, took over a little bit. And I think guys were emotional. We had guys, whether it was players or staff members, in tears on the sideline, just trying to kind of compose ourselves, and having that variable in the equation against one of the best teams in America is just tough to deal with. And thought we fought. I thought we did a good job of trying to compete. Got it down to 1 in the second half, early on, and but we didn't play our best. We didn't shoot the ball very well, and fatigue or not, Auburn just played very well, and I thought they were just simply the better team today.
Far right on the second row.
Your optimism is always out front. Is this going to hurt that? How are you going to move on mentally from this? And what is the message going to be?
It's tough, man, because he's a great kid. And no, you're good. You just hate to see it for him because he does everything the right way and works hard. And that's a super fluky injury, that you don't see very often in this game. So it's, when especially a young guy like him that's worked so hard to get to this point, playing in a big-time game like this, and to go out that way, I just feel for him.
Other questions? All right, front row.
Todd, you guys came out of the locker room with a 14-4 run, cut it to 1. What'd you like about that stretch? And do you feel like from there you guys just ran out of gas? Was that a fatigue factor?
I thought, we had an opportunity to compose ourselves at halftime a little bit. We kept it within 8. And, we got in there, and I think we were able to take a breath and realize, all right, we can still get back in this game. We're all right. And we came out playing that way. We're super aggressive. We're getting downhill in transition. We were, putting pressure on the rim, cut it to 1. And, I can't remember exactly what happened in those possessions, but we missed some free throws and a couple turnovers that led to transition runouts for them. And once they kind of got that thing back up to 8 or 10, it just felt like it was going to be hard to kind of cut that lead back again. So it's one of those things, we've been fortunate enough to be able to come back from those deficits the past couple of days, but this is a different team. This is a different level team than we played the last couple of days. And even though we were able to get it to 1, we just didn't have we didn't play quite well enough, and we didn't have the ability to keep at it that way. And again, they took advantage of our mistakes, like good teams do. So, combination of us maybe not having everything we need to get it all the way back, and them just not allowing us to do that, was the difference.
Other questions? All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.